When storms strike and the power goes out, having a home generator makes facing a power outage a little less stressful, and in some cases, it can even be life-saving. But generators can also be dangerous without the proper safety precautions.
I'd say the most important thing about generator safety, hands down, is where the generator is located and that the generator is properly matched up with the home. Generators not properly matched up with the home, you could have major problems.
Here are a few things experts say homeowners should consider before installing a generator. Make sure the company is licensed and insured to work in your area. Ask for examples of their previous work and check for reviews. And verify that they contact the permits and inspections departments in your city or parish.
We see a lot of poor installations. You take a risk if you don't get the proper permits, because the reason that permits are put in place is to make sure that the safety of the whole neighborhood is met.
Eddie Touchard, sales manager with Craig's Electrical and Generator Service, says crucial safety measures should start even before workers arrive on site.
Prior to us coming out with the team to install a generator, we call one call, which is 811, and they come and identify all the utilities that run underground. So that way, by the time we get out here, everything's marked and we know that where we're digging is safe, and we won't disrupt any existing lines that are going to the home for the homeowner.
And when the work begins, Touchard says their company takes extra steps to leave the smallest footprint possible on a customer's property, including details like installing aesthetically pleasing panels and digging trenches by hand.
We dig these trenches by hand so the guys know, and if there's an obstruction in the ground, such as even a root, they'll know because their hands are on those shovels as they're digging. And so we can stop the job there and maybe go around or replan while we're on the job.
Another advantage of having a licensed professional on a job is that they can install an automatic transfer switch. Christian Cornejo, field coordinator with Craig's Electrical and Generator Service, says this adds an extra layer of convenience for a homeowner.
So this part of the process, we come in and install the automatic transfer switch to the existing panel of the customer. This is the brains of the operation. This is what tells the generator to turn on and off during any power loss. This allows the customer to remain inside their house during any storm and not have to come out and do any kind of manual labor on switching their power over.
And if you're willing to invest in a home generator for that peace of mind, Touchard says hiring the wrong company can cost you big if they don't meet the proper code requirements.
You're subject to whatever the fines are for that specific project or those specific violations. And in some cases, if it's a safety issue, you'll be prevented from entering your home because it's an unsafe environment. So along with fines, there's a whole plethora of other things that could come with that. And you just don't want that kind of problem.
But Craig's Electrical and Generator Service says, don't worry, they've got you covered.
We have a special department in our office that takes care of all the permits. And we are very familiar with the permitting process for every parish. Every municipality has a different process and they have different requirements that that need to be met.
Overall, Touchard says the goal is constant communication with the homeowner from the point of sale throughout installation and the final stages.
The final stages, which is our startup, which is when our technician comes out and does basically a 1-hour orientation with the customer and shows them how to use the generator and shows them all about our mobile link, which is an app that you can actually monitor the generator's performance and operation from your mobile device. And we want to educate you and inform you, because an informed decision is a good decision.
For NOLA Now, I'm Sean Bailey.